Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Hayden Ellis. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, L.A.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sidelines.
Down at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it on in. Jakobi Meyers. Touchdown Chargers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7. Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football, Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 9. The first carry here for Devon Achane. The ball comes out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with all of this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. And the Chargers have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 5.
Zach Sealer on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 19
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Walker. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Now first down throw for Tua. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Here's Tua now on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
And it's third down.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. In motion, it's Waddle. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of
So
scrimmage.
they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The run game not helping them out those last two plays, thus 3rd and 16. In motion, it's Waddle. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
12-yard gain.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
Dolphin first down.
Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on 4th down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes 2nd and 4. To the air again, Tunga Balon. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Khalil Mack getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Tua. This is caught at 2. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the...
Good blocking, and he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden the second. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Perfect. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's close to a 1st down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On 1st down, Herbert. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
He'll get this out wide. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
With the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. That is first touchdown this year. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Wow!
Darius Davis on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That one into the hands of Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down, Dolphins.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. That is intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Ellis. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Dolphins 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Two and out on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. A shotgun snap for Tua. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Tuipulotu in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Back to throw is Tua. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. Want the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off. That's Samuel Womack.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action. Now Herbert. This one is caught by Turpin. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
At the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
A handoff to Pacheco. Has some room inside the 30. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 5-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco. 36 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Here's Walker, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Chargers. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. As caught left side by Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
In motion, it's Waddle. Tua, give it to Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Tagovailoa. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Tua now on 3rd down. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They send the tight end in motion. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Caden Ellis.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. 3rd and 4.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, L.A.
First down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Hampton. He will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. With Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run right. Here's one. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 3.
The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. This one will be from 37 yards out. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Off play action, it's Tua. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Chargers have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Give, and here comes Hampton. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Jack Jones.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
From the gun, here's Tua. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On first down, right back to Hampton. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Third and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season.